All right, so I'm back in the United States. I was in Munich for about a week shooting some videos and doing a little bit of sightseeing and stuff like that. One of the really cool things that I did in Munich that I wanted to talk about was I had some pasta shipped from Italy to where we were staying. Now, this pasta is really special. It is 3D printed pasta. If you've been following any of the 3D printing news sites for the last, 5 years or so, you would have seen that Barilla, which is a Italian pasta company, was kind of running an R&D project where they were developing a printer that could print unusual pasta shapes. Now, this was kind of like part R&D and kind of like part marketing slash publicity stunt, but regardless, it's very, very cool. So basically, when the project ended, Barilla, backed the startup they're calling Blue Rhapsody, and it's actually producing this pasta that can actually be sold. So the market for this is like really high-end chefs doing like experimental dishes, or maybe like events and trade shows and things where they make these unusual 3D printed shapes. So I had about 4 of the shapes sent to us in Munich, and it was really cool because we went to a local market in Munich that had all sorts of like ingredients and things that you don't see very much in the United States. So we basically bought a bunch of stuff, and I bought 4 varieties of pasta, and we basically just made several pasta dishes while we were in Munich. So it was really cool. So I filmed everything. So we're about to watch like a little short video about the process of making these things. But I think it's really exciting, and it was really fun to try it out for the first time. Now, this pasta is a little different. Like if like a couple years ago when this was unveiled, it was kind of a wet pasta. Now, they're both a semolina flour-based pasta, but originally they would ship it in a wet form that required dry ice. It couldn't be shipped to the United States. You had to live basically within a certain range from Italy to be able to get it. So they've since changed that process. So now it's a completely dried method. So they can ship to the United States and they can ship further, and you've basically eliminated a lot of the logistics, which is probably a nightmare for them. So it's a really good move. The only thing I will say is I think the shapes now are a lot less intricate from what the original ones were. The original shapes had like lots of kind of enclosed chambers and ways of like putting sauce in like little pockets and other sauces in other pockets. And I think that was a really cool way to do it. These new shapes that have gone through basically the drying process are a lot more open. They're more like bowls, and there's less kind of sectioned off areas. But it's still really cool to try. So let's check out this video, and you can see all the different things we tried to do with the pasta. And I think it was like super fun. So you should definitely go on Blue Rhapsody's site and go pick up some because it was like really cool. So let's check out the video.